He looked really good as a bait. And from there on out, Bulldog Esports have been out fighting LLS the entire time. I mean, they do have a pretty good setup, right? The knockups through the Wukong plus the Nico, low damage coming through with the Rumble and the Aurora. We never doubt that the damage distribution that came through from Bulldog Esports, which is said that the front to back could probably work much better for LLS, and especially since they got ahead in the early game with all of the Scorpion would snowball.
Hang on.
But little did we
Top
know.
side. Painful gets jumped on, should be shut down, goes golden, can potentially go between worlds, doesn't quite get the opportunity, and goodbye, book pages. The librarian's going to be very displeased by the quality and state of the book you are returning. Teleport now behind, Max coming behind. They want a little bit more. Can they find it? I don't know. Pop Blossom in, gone, but he's gone. That's his Jovian. Oh my days, they're going to punish the death of their mid laner very aggressively. Grabs Starbuck on the road. Flash for the Cyclone continuation. Still a second chance to work with. A dream keeps going. Mac will at least get out alive, but everyone else is dead. And look, the base is ripe for the taking.
Absolutely, Baron buff has run out, but they do not need it because there's no one there to defend. Bulldog Esports with a much cleaner game to end their game day.
They managed to recover after a difficult early game, but the team fights were there. The dream of tiebreakers is dead, and Bulldogs are the ones to put it down.
Fantastic day for Bulldog Esports. They really, really, really needed that. They came into the day with 0 wins, and they managed to pick themselves up to right on the last day. That does sort of slot them in 4th place in the entire group, at least it's through their own power, right? Going through tiebreakers, you could have ended up 5th in the group, and that's not really cool at all. However, I feel like it was a pretty good day of League of Legends, actually. Like, seeing how Bulldog bounced back. We had LR was losing to Verdun being dominant in their other games as well. I feel like this NLC split might look very, very promising.
I mean, we saw the comeback of Caedrel as well. He comes back with a dominant win on the Braum as well. You know, it's been a day of many things. It's been great to be here casting it with you, Georgia. I pity your vocal cords coming into cast today with a sore throat. Mine are definitely at the end of their rope. Desk, what have you got for us? Because we need a break.
Now.
There you go.
That's it. We're done.
Show's not over.
GG.
We're back. And we are back on desk. We have a lot of time to talk about this. Don't worry. Finally, Bulldog Esports are back on the squad. I know initialized, but the thing is, we're trying to work here. No, I'm kidding. No, the idea is Bulldog finally hit. This is complicated because I'm getting initialized on my ear nonstop.
Yeah, we're all hearing initialized talking right now. In the
you have no idea.
Shut up or close the tab.
There you go.
Now, so Bulldog finally get their first W with this in mind. LLS will end up the seeding stage as last place, which means they go into the lower part of the bracket. Now, the game has a few points to talk about this when you look into the graphics, especially, and the Rumble did good. Kasing was outstanding.
That has to be that turning point, right? There are 2 minutes or whatever. That has to be the Kasing 4-man, right? Like, maybe not quite. Maybe that was an Atacon fight. Maybe that was before that, but that was still a really big turning point.
Yeah, no, it's got to be. And I mean, actually, look at Kasing's
Post
damage.
20 though, it might actually be the Atacon fight, which was also incredibly good. But yeah, Kasing's damage. Yeah, you're right.
Kasing's damage on kill here is kind of crazy, right? Like half. And mind you, the reason I bring this up is because he's a poke champ, obviously in lane, so his damage is going to be a little bit inflated. But the fact that he's still 50% on that is crazy. So, yeah, really, just great game from him in particular. But also, look, I just want to bring up Artemis's damage bar was almost full on damage on kill. If he wasn't killing someone, he wasn't getting active. It was that simple. Here's the
here
play.
It comes, low.
This
Boom.
one.
And we started the day, right? We started the day with saying, Kasing wasn't doing so well, in the in real life. He was a bit ill, and now that he's not ill, I mean, we see, maybe it isn't related, but he played pretty damn well today.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, fair play to Kasing. He clearly got over the illness that's flying around the city quicker than I could, because I'll tell you right now, I've been dying here myself.
Are you dying?
I'm dying.
Oh,
I'm
no.
dying. We're 6 hours deep now in the broadcast day. But yeah, just a fantastic game from him, and also just Bulldog as a whole. And I also, whilst I think it's very easy to probably highlight Artemis, I want to give a small amount of flowers to Hesero just a little bit. So I feel like he's had a really, really rough week, and also just a rough seeding stage on an individual level. But this was at least a game that I feel like he could walk away a little bit happier with in general. And hopefully we can kind of call this the new floor, and we can try and build some ceilings a little bit higher from here.
Yeah, with this in mind, Bulldog are capable of getting their W that locks in the 4th place, which is important for the team that was capable of going a long way on the win the bracket. We still have a few replays to highlight this specifically, and I mean, it's a bit of a highlight.
It was another win.
This one,
it was another win. I mean, they just kept winning team fight after team fight after team fight. After that Kasing 4-man, managed to catch the Valkyrie, the tail end of the Valkyrie there for the Gorky, and it's just a rundown after this. But critically, it was a steal by Artemis onto the Aticon for the buff right there. It's pretty clean. And then after this, it's just dragon after dragon, right?
Yeah, you never know as well. Like, you lose an Akon as well, that kind of timer. Like, that buff has time and time again shown us that it will just change the outcome of a game. So that felt like the real secure on that game. Lose that, all of a sudden things get a little bit, flippier, the XP, the stats, everything. It really does start to turn things around.
So this is the end results of what we saw today. DMG lost versus Los Ratones with Kedro playing as a support. He did shine on the game. Verdant went a little bit slow versus Light Side, but they still get the W. BDG versus DMG was a more comfortable one. And Los Ratones versus Verdant. Now we're talking. That was a game for the ages, a 50-minute plus. And then Bulldog just stamping their quality on this last one versus Light Side. I mean, I think we all agree Los Ratones versus Verdant is the one.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't the only gigabanger of the day. The other one right before that was 45 minutes long as well. We've had a lot of long games that were incredibly close.
Really? There you go. The standings for the Group A. Los Ratones, Verdant following it up. Bulldog in 3rd place. DMG 4th one, and Light Side on the last one. This is going to be the wrap-up of Group A as we head on into playoffs, but we still have tomorrow for Group B. Don't worry about that. We still have a lot of games tomorrow if you want to join, because for instance, Nord is showing a lot of their cards. So let's see what we have. It's going to be Venom Crest versus Rich Gang. This is a high one. Nord versus Chaos. Ruddy versus Venom Crest, followed by Rich Gang and Nord at the same time as we had Los Ratones versus Verdant. So maybe we get blessed once again. And Chaos will wrap up the day versus Ruddy. Okay, what are your headliners right now?
Okay, low-key, I think Venom Crest and LLS are the teams that Ruddy could beat. Those are the two teams, in my opinion, judging from what I've seen from the rosters. I actually think like there's a tiny Tim of a goddamn tick of a chance, you know what I mean? To beat Venom Crest. I think it's possible.
Jamada, okay, be honest, I see your face.
No,
no, I see that little smile. Okay.
The reason why I'm stunlocked, and you know what? Aragon, I don't know if you're casting tomorrow.
I am.
Yes.
You are? Okay.
I'm excited for it.
Well, I'll spoil my prediction for tomorrow.
Go on.
I think Ruddy might beat Chaos tomorrow.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I think Ruddy might beat Chaos tomorrow. I don't know. I had a weird gut feeling. Look, I had a weird gut feeling about Verdant Los Ratones. It clearly wasn't ill-founded based on the game that we saw.
Yeah.
And you know what? Of these first two games, I've just got the same feeling that weirdly, Ruddy might just do it for the love of the game. Nothing else. No analysis, no like logical chains of reasoning or thoughts. Just pure vibe.